Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into today's vlog, I want to bring to you a sponsorship that I've brought to you many times before. You guys know I love my Btartbox Nails. They have partnered with Long Hair Pretty Nails, and these nails are top tier, you guys. The designs in these are so unique and beautiful. They have the one with the cherries. I love that one. They have the leopard print. That's another fave of mine. And then this black one that's really pretty. It's elegant and it has like a shimmer to it. The red and the gold that I'm about to show you are really top tier because it has a 3D effect on it. And this is really trending right now in the nail shops. So for this set that I'm about to do now, I'm going to put away the leopard and the cherries because I want to save those for a different set. And I'm going to alternate between these three designs on both of my hands. Okay, so step one, I'm going to use my electric drill and I'm just going to push back my cuticles and also take the top layer of oil off my nails. This is going to help all of the glue and the press on nails stick better. And then I'm going to use an alcohol pad. You can also use nail dehydrator if you want to. I didn't have any, so I just use an alcohol pad to again dry out the nail and make sure that everything on the nail is gone so that the glue can stick. This is my holy grail glue, you guys. I love using the Beauty Secrets glue. You can get it from Amazon or Sally Beauty. And I am going to lay out the nails and then I'm going to use my electric drill again. And I'm just going to roughen up the inside of the nail. Now, this is not mandatory, but I like to do this because I think it helps for better adhesion. You guys know from previous collaborations with Btartbox Nails that my nails stay on for 3 to 4 weeks. I don't have a problem. And usually I have to use a nail remover solution to take them off after 4 weeks. So I just put the glue on my nail, a little bit on the back of the nail and apply pressure. And then I'm going to go in with step one, which is the builder gel. Now, this is going to make the nail salon quality, you guys. It's going to thicken the nail. It's going to give it strength. It's going to give it a little shine. And you guys, once you cure it, it's going to be hard as a rock. So after 60 seconds under my UV light, it's time for the second coat, which is the top coat. Now, this is going to give it that salon quality shine and just finish it off. It's going to be beautiful, you guys. Another 60 seconds under the light. I'm going to top everything off with the Btartbox cuticle oil. I'm going to put this on. And you guys, salon quality at home for 3 to 4 weeks, a fraction of the price. You cannot beat it. I'm going to leave a coupon code down in the description box like I always do. You guys check out Btartbox Nails. And thank you guys so much for sponsoring this portion of the video. Happy Sunday, y'all. So as you can see, I am doing a DIY project. This is day 2 actually. We made a lot of progress on day 1. I got tired of looking at the oak, and so I didn't want to spend $10,000 to $12,000 to have these replaced, which is what we got quoted a couple of years ago. So I'm just staining them, and then I'm gonna put a clear coat of poly on it, and we're gonna rock out with this until I'm ready to pay that bill. Because eventually I do want the iron spindles, but for now, looking at the black versus the oak is gonna go better with the house because this just is getting on my nerves. So I'm going to set the camera down and let you guys see what I have been doing. I would say it took us 3 or 4 hours yesterday to do almost all of it. This is the last railing we have left, the front and back of this one. So I would say the rest of it took about 3 to 4 hours yesterday, which isn't bad, but again, it was 2 hands, so that's better than 1. And we did have to get out the tall ladder for some of it yesterday, but luckily my cousin wasn't scared of heights because that part would have just stayed orange if it was up to me because I'm scared of heights. So Mommy, get you a team. Mom, yeah, in the bathroom, not on the carpet. So yeah, I took Reagan to her cheer private today, and then Courtney met me back here once I was done. And I still have to cook dinner tonight. I'm gonna make some smothered pork chops, thanks to a TikTok recipe. So yeah. Also, I got this from Lowe's, this Scotch brand pre-tape painter's plastic. 10 out of 10 recommend, y'all. It wasn't too expensive either. I think it was like $3 or $4, but it already has plastic on it, so it's perfect. Okay, you guys, we're checking in with the progress update. So with 1 quart of the stain, we were able to do 1 coat front and back of all of these railings and the back of this catwalk one. We still have to do a lot of the front of that one, so I'm gonna run to Lowe's and get 1 more quart of the stain. But I would say the first trip to Lowe's yesterday, I spent $100. The stain that I'm using is the Men Wax Poly Shades. This is the color Classic Black in the finished satin, and it is $21.98 at my local Lowe's. So I'm about to go buy 1 more quart of that and probably a couple more brushes. And so I would say roughly about $125 for this project, because I already have the poly that I'm going to be using on it as well. So not too bad, and it's a drastic difference. I can already tell. I did a test of my wow factor, and I walked through the front door and I already liked it. Like, don't mind all that junk. I had to move everything, you know. But I walked through the front door and I was like, wow. So I cannot wait to change out this light fixture. This is one of the last ones that came original to this house, and it is the yellow lighting. As you can tell, it does not match my daylight bulbs that I use in my house, and I just cannot stand it. But I oftentimes forget about the chandelier because it's so high up and we rarely ever turn on this light. But yeah, it's an eyesore. So there's that. But so far so good. It's a drastic impact and I really like it. And again, they had quoted us, I think, $10,500 like 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm pretty sure inflation, it's probably 12 to 15 now. But this is a quick fix for under 150 bucks, and I got black railings for right now. They are fine. I do want the iron balusters and all that stuff, and eventually I know that I'll get it, just knowing me. But for right now, this is a good quick fix. So we're gonna rock out with these and get all of this oak taken care of. So stay tuned, you guys. Hey y'all, so I'm headed out to Lowe's to go get 1 more quart of the stain that we're using for the railings. Y'all, this whole project, I know it's random, very random, but I came in my front door for something, I don't know, and all of those oak railings just hit me, and I am so over the oak. Like, I don't know what about today seeing it, or yesterday, because we started yesterday, seeing it just set me off the top. But I called my cousin and was like, let's just paint the railings. And I wasn't expecting for her to be like, okay, let's do it. But she was like, okay, let's do it. Let me get in the shower. So I was just laying on the couch, like scrolling on social media. And then I thought she was going to call me when she got out the shower. But she called me when she was already in her car on her way over with her son. So I was like, oh crap. So now I really got to go. She thought I was going to Lowe's while she was in the shower. So I just waited for them to get there. We went to Lowe's, and then we actually like got to it yesterday. I wanted to stop after the first railing in the front. And she was like, no, I can actually keep going. So then we ended up keep going around, and we did so much more. And then today we only had to do the catwalk one and finish up a small section because we had ran out of stain in our little cups, so we didn't want to pour any more. But it's going really well. I can already see such a drastic change. I was just tired, you guys, of that oak. It's so 90s, and I just, even though my home was built in the early 2000s, that oak just reminds me of the 90s, because that's what we had in my childhood home growing up. And my mom's actual kitchen cabinets in her home now, in the when did we move there? 2001, 2, something like that. It's oak now, and she doesn't mind the oak. It's fine for her, but I'm over it. It doesn't go with the aesthetic of my home, and I just needed like a quick fix or a temporary band-aid solution so that I wouldn't have to see the oak until we were able to drop all that money on replacing the railings, which, you guys, I still can't believe. I know you can DIY it. We started DIYing a small section, as you guys remember, but the shoe molding stuff never really, I don't know. I did buy some we can fix it. I did buy some liquid nails. We just never put it on there, so maybe I'll do that one weekend as well. But y'all, I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't look at it not one more second. And Ronnie was like, if we're gonna replace these, why are you doing this? I did not have a good explanation. It was just that I could not look at these oak orange railings for one more day. I couldn't do it. I don't know what about it is today. We've been in this house for 5 years. I don't know what it is about yesterday that was just like, let's get rid of the oak. I just had to. Now, funny thing is, there is a really small there is a really small railing going into our basement that we haven't done. So, but that's something I can tackle myself, honestly, because literally it's probably like 6 to 8 spindles in that railing. It's not a very long railing, but I wasn't really worried about that one. So and I'm pretty sure I'll have leftover stains, so I can do that one on my own another weekend. But I just wanted to get it done. And then Reagan has like cheer and all these events and stuff coming up, so this was one of the weekends where I didn't really have a lot on my plate. I cleaned her room, I took her to cheer, I took her to her private, and then the rest of the weekend was pretty much mine. So I was like, this is perfect. And whenever I have idle time, you guys remember, this is the same cousin I call up for all of my DIY home projects. When I did Reagan's bed and we painted that and made over her whole space in a weekend, that's the same cousin. She comes over for everything. The wallpaper mural in Royce's nursery room, that was her again. She's coming over to help me with this. She comes over all the time and just helps me with DIY. But it has been a long time since I've been able to DIY, so I hope you guys are enjoying this content, because I almost didn't turn on the camera. I was just going to turn on the camera after and just show you the after, but I was like, no, they like to see me like in the thick of it doing it. And so I got paint and stuff, y'all see it all on my arms, all on my hands, but it's cool. Reagan made it to her private, and she still managed to have a sleepover this weekend. She has my niece over, but I love that for them, because that's how me and my cousins were. My cousins and I, when we were younger, it was a lot of us, and you know, we loved when we could, you know, just hang out, and then it turned into a sleepover or whatever. So I really do try to oblige more likely than not, but I have the type of child that will ask or try to orchestrate something every single weekend. Now wait a minute, baby. And because it's so many of them and we always are having events and stuff, like, it's hard not to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. So I'm like, oh no, y'all can't do it every weekend. Hold on, y'all, trying to tighten y'all up here. I got a new holder and y'all are kind of high, but anyway. All right, y'all, we're back from Lowe's and we're up on this gorilla ladder. Now I know for a fact this ladder goes up as high as those curtains up there, which is 18 feet high, because this is the ladder Ronnie used for those. It's a 300-pound load capacity. We got it from Home Depot. I think it was like $300 and some, and it's by the brand Gorilla Ladders. It's really good. Good quality. I'm scared of heights though, so I don't be messing around with it, but luckily she's a little bit more braver than me, so I'm just gonna spot her down here. Wow. And we did a lot of it while we were up on the landing up there already, so we don't have that much to do, so this part is going by fast. But again, thanks to her not being too scared, because it wasn't gonna happen for me. And then we'll hit the bottom of that part where she's at. We'll hit that when we back up on the top. But yeah, let me give y'all how it looks from the front. And you see, it just matches better with the aesthetic. My lighting is chrome and black. I have a lot of chrome, mirrored, black, silver, grays in my house, stuff like that. The navy blue that we accent with down here, the oak just wasn't working, so all right. Okay, y'all, so this is how it looks in the front. We do have to clean the carpet on the steps, but it looks so much better. I gotta finish touching up and all that kind of stuff, so we're gonna do a second coat. But you can just tell the black just looks so much better, just with the aesthetic of the home. It just looks so much better, y'all. So yeah, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday, you guys. It is September the 9th. You guys, this new tripod whatever situation, it's fine, it's sturdy, but it doesn't allow me to tilt it down when I'm recording for YouTube. So that's why my head is cut off and y'all can't see my body, because I can't get it to tilt downward anymore. Like, this is it. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get another one. Like, it's kind of weird. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update. Yesterday I did not post anything about the steps because my cousin ended up starting a new job, so she didn't come over until obviously after she got off work, which was cool. I didn't do anything until she got there anyway. I was working from home the last 3 business days, Thursday, Friday, and yesterday, Monday, and so that was kind of busy. I did film baby boy's fall winter haul. I just have to do a thumbnail for it and upload it, so hopefully that can go live this evening. And we did do like all of the touch up and finish all of the second coat. So I posted on Sunday night that the second coat was done, but really everything was done except for the parts that we needed the ladder, because she was tired. I didn't want her getting on the ladder while she was tired and stuff like that. So last night she came over and we did all of the ladder parts, and then any part that during the daylight we kind of noticed needed, you know, just an extra layer. So we did all that last night. So today we're resting. Tomorrow, because Reagan has swim tonight, so tomorrow we are going to I think she may be off tomorrow, but anyway, tomorrow's the next day that the kids don't have an extracurricular activity after school. So we are going to start with the clear coat then. I may start with a clear coat tonight, but I just know I'm gonna move much slower than her, so we'll see. But again, the clear coat is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. So I may start with that tonight if I can remember to stop and get some paintbrushes, because obviously the black paintbrushes, we're not going to use those for the clear polyacrylic top layer. So I'm going to do that, get 2 brushes for us, and then we can start that process. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Today is September 14th, I believe. Let me see. I think it's the 14th. Yes, it's the 14th. It's about 7 o'clock. We had a birthday dinner for Ronnie's dad. His birthday was earlier in the week, or earlier last week. But I did make dinner. I made a couple of dinners actually, because I told you guys I've been trying to meal prep. So I made pepper steak. I got the recipe off of TikTok. I made a huge pot of rice for us, because I also made Mississippi roast, which has 2 hours and 44 minutes left on it. I had to cook it on low for 8 hours. It looks so good. Smells amazing. So we can eat that with the rice. And then I have steamable broccoli and then mixed vegetables as well. So I'll probably make both of those tomorrow, fresh, and then they can choose between which vegetable they want. But both of these go well over rice. So, and I know they're both beef options, but I just saw this recipe on TikTok and I really wanted to try it. And so we got the stuff from the store, and so I did that. And then we'll probably add one more meal to it this week, and I think this will go good in Reagan's Omi box for lunch as well, because I can put the rice at the bottom and then have him put the pepper steak, which is not spicy at all, on top, and it'll keep it warm. A few people on Instagram asked me about the Omi lunchbox. So basically the Omi lunchbox, this needs to be washed, you guys. Don't look at my sink. But it has a thermos right here. Now you can take the thermos out and it becomes just a regular bento lunchbox. But if you leave the thermos in, you can fill it up with hot water. This is spaghetti, I need to wash it, but you can fill it up with hot water, close it up for like 10 minutes in the morning, dump the hot water out after 10 minutes, wipe the inside out, and then put your really hot food in it, and then food needs to be piping hot. Put it in there and close the lid on it, and it will still be warm when she eats her lunch. And I purchased this off of Amazon. I had it for a long time now. It looks like it needs to be washed, but anyway, it's an electric water kettle, and so I just fill it up in the morning time, and then I fill it up and I plug it in, and then Ronnie comes and turns it on. Water boils in 3 minutes. It'll cut off when it's ready, and yeah, that's it. I need to wash this, so I'll probably wash that tonight. And then that's what he does. He pours it in there. He does it, so he knows how to do it now as well. So I am about to put this food away because I'm gonna go upstairs. Ronnie did buy me a paintbrush, and I kind of left everybody on Instagram and YouTube last week hanging with my stair railings. They look really, really good. Let me turn on the light for you guys to see it. But I have to put the clear coat on. But I was missing a paintbrush. And, you know, my kids have all the practices and activities during the week. So it's still taped off, but it looks really good up there all the way around. We did 2 to 3 coats on everything. And so now I need to put the clear coat on. So he went and got me this paintbrush today from Home Depot, I believe. So I'll be able to do that. The day just got away from me. And then also I have somebody outside that is changing my brakes. Y'all, I had to pay $560 to buy brakes and rotors for my truck. And I was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. But they do have a lifetime warranty, so I can bring back the ones on my car whenever it's ready for them to be changed. I can bring them back to AutoZone, and they're supposed to, you know, give me free rotors and brake pads for life, which Ronnie does as well, and it's been working out great for him. You can't really see, but that's my truck out there. Anyway, which is still better. This mechanic Ronnie's sister knew, I think he said between $200 and $300 to do all of my brakes, which is still better combined with the cost that I paid for them than what the dealership quoted me, $1,800. Absolutely not. So this is a better deal, but fingers crossed everything works okay with my brakes. It's 7 o'clock now. He started at 3, and Ronnie's dad said it absolutely could take that long for you to do brakes and rotors. So I'm just trying to be patient, and yeah, that's what's happening. But anyway, I'm about to put the food up, like I said, and I don't know if I'm going to do the clear coat tonight. I'm a little tired, and I got to make sure that my daughter gets in the shower and all that other stuff, and my son too. She did have a private lesson today. They went really, really well. Her coach said that she was very proud of Reagan, and Reagan's been doing really, really well with her stunting and all of that stuff, so that's great. What else? Oh, I wanted to show you guys these. I purchased these from Ross. They're pot holders. You know how you lift up the lid on the pot and it's usually hot? I thought these were so cute, you guys. Super cute. And then I got some more mini tongs because, y'all, I cannot have enough of these. Like, they keep disappearing, and I love them so. So I bought some more so that we'll have those. And then I'll put these in the drawer. They don't really fit in here, but I'll try to leave them in there. So yeah, that's what's going on, you guys. I'm about to put the food up, and yeah. Hey y'all, happy Monday. Today is September 15th. Y'all, it is 2:56 and I'm headed to get baby girl again. I don't know how to, hold on, let me see if I can loosen this up and pull it down. I don't know how to make this come down a little bit. Can y'all see a little bit more of me? I don't know if y'all can from this angle. My dashboard is just so high, you guys. I don't know how else I can tilt it down. I think this is just what it is gonna be. But anyway, I'm in the car. I'm on the way to get baby girl from school. She did not wear her tracker today, and I kind of had like a moment of anxiety when I went to track it just to make sure she made it to class on time, because they stopped letting the parents walk them to class, and her class is, you know, the school is pretty large, so she has to walk a little ways to get to her class. And it kept spinning, but it was saying home, and I'm like, I kept closing down the app and reopening it. I'm like, what's going on? So I finally called Ronnie, because you guys know he gets her ready and takes her to school in the morning. I'm like, hey, does she have on her bracelet? And he's like, oh man, I forgot. And I'm like, oh my god, my anxiety. Please do not forget again. It's right there by her clothes. I leave it out every morning. Please remember to put it on her, because you know, all this stuff happening at schools and stuff is pretty frequent now, and I'd like to be able to track her and see where she is in the school and stuff. But I pray that she's fine. I'm headed to go get her now. This past weekend was cool. Friday we went to back to school night at the daycare, and then a lot of the moms kind of just hung out afterwards. We played a couple games and just, you know, bonding and stuff like that, so that was cool. And then on Saturday, Reagan had a private tumbling lesson, which she did really, really good on. If I can remember, I'll put in some clips. And then I had to go purchase brakes because I got my brakes done. You guys, the dealership, like I told you, they wanted $1,800 or $1,900. I ended up paying $560 for brakes, rotors, and brake fluid at AutoZone, but I can bring them back at any time, like when I need new brakes or new rotors, for free. It's like a lifetime warranty. So I paid that $560, but I shouldn't have to pay it again. And then the mechanic did my brakes. He only charged me $140. I gave him $180 last night because that's what my father-in-law had on hand. I didn't realize he didn't take cash, and Ronnie didn't want me going to the ATM that late by myself, so because it took him like 4 hours to do my brakes and rotors and everything. So I gave him $180, and then I just cashed out his dad the $180 that I got from him in cash. So that was cool. Also, we had like a little birthday dinner for my father-in-law yesterday, and we got food from Sardi's, and they like decorated the table. It was really cute. I'll put in some clips, or I think I got photos of that, so I'll put those in. And then Saturday night, so that was on Sunday though, I got my brakes done on Sunday. We went to tumbling private on Sunday, and then we had the dinner for Ronnie's dad. But on Saturday, no, I lied, you guys. Yeah, that's right. On Saturday, she had regular cheer practice with her team because she practiced on Tuesdays and Saturdays now. So we went to cheer practice. They had team tumbling afterwards. And then, what did I do? We came back home, and I ended up getting dressed. We went to Costco. We had to go grocery shopping for the month. And then I came back home and got dressed, and I went out to my cousin, who was turning, I think she was turning 36, I think. Yeah, 36, I think. She was having a birthday dinner in Baltimore. So we went there, a place called Black Wall Hitch. It was really good. We went there around 4:30, so it was an early dinner, and it was really, really good. And then some of my cousins and stuff went over to another bar in Baltimore afterwards. I headed home because, one, I was tired, and Reagan had her private in the morning on Sunday, but also I tripped over a lighter that was in the street, and I didn't see it. And I had on like high platform wedges, though they weren't heels, they were wedges, so they were easy to walk in, but I just didn't see it. And so I kind of lost my footing, and I twisted my ankle, and the way I came down on my shoe, it broke the strap on my shoe. So y'all, I had to walk back to my car. Luckily, I was across the street from the parking garage when it happened, so I had to walk across the street because my sister helped me take my shoe off. I had to walk across the fucking street barefoot in Baltimore. I was scrubbing my foot in the shower so much. And I know I got on the elevator with some people, and I know they were looking at me like, why she only have on one shoe, and why are you barefooted? But I had the other shoe in my hand, so I know maybe they thought, I don't know, maybe they thought my foot hurt. But I would not walk the mean streets of Baltimore, Maryland barefoot, just because my feet hurt. Like, I would have sucked it up. But anyway, luckily I parked right by the elevator, so I was able to get right off or whatever. So it wasn't a long walk, but it was just like, only this stuff happens to buttons. Like, why? If someone were to see me and take a picture of that, that would just be my luck. Because it's like, why are you walking through Baltimore with one shoe on and the other one barefoot? And this was at like 9 o'clock at night. But anyway, the food was good. It was amazing. Did I take pictures? Yeah, I put it on my Instagram stories. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw it. You should follow me on Instagram if you don't, Antoinette.Gartrell, because they see everything first. Like, it's easier to just stay up to date with them. So if I remember, I'll put it across the screen. But if not, it's the same as my channel here, Antoinette Gartrell. Y'all, it is 6:30. It's Friday, September 19th, you guys. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm pulling out of my neighborhood. I tried my hand this morning at being a content creator, and actually I had a little less to do because I only had to pack one lunch. I still wasn't feeling well, and Ray had to stay at cheer a little longer yesterday because they were doing choreography, and we had to take some photos and footage for her team's Instagram page. So we didn't leave until like 8:05. It's usually over at 7:30. And then by the time we got home, babe had ordered takeout, so we ate that. And I was just too tired. I'm still kind of sick, so I wasn't really feeling well. enough to pack their lunches. So Reagan is going to buy lunch for the 3rd day in a row. I know I'm slacking, but I don't have that option with baby boy, so I did have to get up this morning and pack his lunch. So I tried my hand at being like a content creator this morning and kind of recorded some of my morning routine. Now most of the time I do pack their lunches at night unless Reagan is taking a hot lunch, and Ronnie will put the hot stuff in her lunchbox in the morning in the thermos part, but I'll pre-pack everything else. But this morning, like I said, I only had to pack one lunch. Sometimes I do it in the morning if they're having like a sandwich or something and it's easy, but I'm on time because I need to leave the house by 6:30, and I left the neighborhood right at 6:30. But y'all, I am tired. I have on a t-shirt and jeans today, sneakers. It's casual Friday. I am so tired, you guys. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I was about to tell y'all something. Yeah, I was talking to another creator, another Maryland creator actually, but she creates on Instagram, probably TikTok too. I'm pretty sure she creates on TikTok too, but definitely on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. I have to look for her on TikTok. And we were chatting back and forth, and she was so inspirational and everything. So I'm working on like my short form content to be more consistent and more relatable. So I want to show you guys like basically behind the scenes my life, as well as all the other stuff that I always show you guys, the hauls and all that stuff. But on my short form content, so on Instagram, and I'll have everything linked below, Instagram and TikTok, I want to show you guys like my afternoons, my evenings, obviously my weekends, things like that, special things that we do. It's kind of hard to show you my days because I'm in the office full-time now, and so yeah, I can't really show. I mean, I can show you me sitting at my desk, but I can't show you my computer screen. I can't show you what I'm working on. So, you know, I can't bring you inside of my meetings and stuff like that. So it's not really there. It's not really too much content there, but I can show you, like I filmed yesterday, my afternoon. So me leaving work and everything that comes with leaving work, because that's when the real work begins, you guys. Mom life is thug life. I'm trying to tell you. Yesterday I was so tired, and remember, I was sick. So when you see it, it should come out today or tomorrow. I gotta edit it and do the voiceover, and I gotta figure out how to speed up the voiceover and I know how to overlay it and stuff, but I really want to work on my voiceovers. So I'm going to work on that maybe on my lunch break. My voice is still kind of but we're gonna see, because we're gonna get this down. So I think I want my short form content to be more behind the scenes, like stuff like that, and then my long form content will be more like vlog styles or like DIYs, tutorials, stuff like that. And then I'll have some DIY tutorials and stuff for short form content as well. So yeah, anyway, that's what I came on here to tell y'all. I'm drinking my Bloom energy because mama needs it. Y'all know that. I love Bloom. I love Alani as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have this. I do have some hot tea. I didn't put any sugar or anything in it. I'll do that at the office when I probably have to warm it up. But yeah, that's what's happening, y'all. That's what's happening. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. You guys have an amazing Friday. On Fridays, we don't have any extracurricular activities for either of the children, so that's a plus. I'm probably gonna come home and lay down because I still don't feel well. I feel a lot better than I did the first day, but last night when I laid down, I was still not able to really 100% breathe out of my nose. I've been breathing out of my mouth because I'm so congested. So I'm gonna take a little bit more medicine. Actually, I think I forgot my medicine. So I'll probably take some medicine when I get home, and then I'll see how I feel in the morning. Ray has cheer first thing in the morning, 9 a.m. And then I need to come home, wash her hair, and deep condition it. I'm gonna sit her under the dryer just to give her a treatment. And then she has a private tumbling lesson on Sunday morning at 11, and then she has a hair appointment at 1 p.m. So that's what we're gonna do this weekend. And I'm hoping to get these braids out, but I don't have a plan for my hair. So, and usually when that happens, I wear it crinkly for a couple days, and then after that it's like I'm trying to avoid washing it, and I just want to go to the salon and have them do it. But I don't know, I feel like I need a deep condition. I may just pay them to do that too, because convenience like over inconvenience at this point in my life. I think my husband said he's going to watch a game or something with his friends, so I'll probably have the kids whatever day the game comes on. Not a game. Is it a game or a fight? I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I'll probably have the kids one of those days, so we'll probably figure out something to get into. My son has been asking to go to my parents' house, aka grandma's house. I think he wants to go there so bad because every time he's there, all his cousins are there because we plan it. So he has associated grandma's house with his cousins always being there. So I need to reach out and see where they're going to be, because I think that's why he wants to go to my mom's house this weekend. So I told him I would let him go. Take him for a while. So yeah, I got to find a little bit of time to do that. And what else? Laundry. My laundry is overflowing, both baskets, so I need to do laundry. It's about that time. I really can't complain because I only do laundry about once every 3 to 4 weeks for myself, and then same thing for Reagan. So it's not time for her yet. She can probably go maybe one more week, and I'll do mine this week and hers next week. And then I need to start putting the clear coat on the steps. If I'm feeling better by the time I get home, we'll see. I may take me a break and then at least try to put as much clear on the steps as possible. And I'll see if my cousin can come back at some point this weekend and help me with that, so it can just be done this weekend and I can put the ladder away because the ladder is still up. Anyway, thanks so much for the love on my most recent vlog, you guys. You guys know I partnered again with Btartbox Nails. I love them. They're still on. They look amazing. And they love my integrated content. They asked to they reached out to work with me a third time, and they just dropped a new collaboration yesterday when they reached back out with, I think her name is Long Hair Pretty Nails, or Pretty Nails Long Hair, one or the other, I don't know. They launched a collaboration with her yesterday, and the nails are more expensive, but they're like the decorated nails. OMG, I'm so excited. So I requested those, so we'll see once they come in, but I'm super excited, you guys. So fingers crossed that they're able to grant my request. If not, it'll be, a regular one of their classic sets. But I'm so excited. And then I got a package in the mail yesterday that I spent my own money on buying more of the nails because I love them that much. So I got the black French tips, and then I got like the ombre white kinda, which is new for me. It's not French tips like these. So I'm completely out of the extra short French tips, which is my OG. I love them. But I went for the black short. These are extra short. I went for the black short, and then I went for the ombre white extra short. So those came yesterday. I'm hoping to get the special collaboration ones because you can mix the designs. It comes with 5 different designs, and you can mix them to do a full set, or you can just do all the same, for the full set. But I'm thinking about mixing them, so stay tuned for that. I'm happy to be working with them again. I love their products. I love the oil. Sometimes I just put it on there just to like refresh as well, and it's so moisturizing, and it spreads so evenly. I absolutely love it, you guys. So check it out if you're looking for a new cuticle oil or oil for your feet as well. I'm gonna try it on my feet this weekend and put some socks on and see how soft my feet are when I take my socks off. But anyway, I am flying into work. Nobody is probably going to work today except for me, and that's why there's no traffic. But I should be at work in probably 15 minutes. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. It has been 10 minutes, and yeah, you guys have a wonderful Friday, and I'm pretty sure I'll talk to you over the weekend, but just in case I don't, have a great weekend too. All right, y'all, I got my lunch. Whew. Okay, now I'm really late. But anyway, that's what we got going on, and I just wanted y'all to know that that this weekend kind of starts the busy season again with birthdays, and I booked another charcuterie event for not this weekend but the following weekend, so I need to go shopping for that probably next Friday. It's not a huge event. It's a breast cancer awareness event. It's only for about 30 people, so it's not going to be a huge spread, but I still got to plan out the things that I need to get, and also do it a day earlier, like prep all the stuff. And of course the day earlier I have a baby shower, I have my family fall fest, Ray has her practice. It's a lot that weekend, so I'm just mentally preparing for all of that. So yeah, but anyway, that's what's been going on. I am gonna try, like I said, to incorporate a little bit more cleaning and tidying up and decluttering and all that stuff. I know most people do it in spring, but I want to do it before the holidays. And speaking of the holidays, you guys know we're going to Disney, but that's before Christmas. So about probably 3 weeks before Christmas, for Royce's 3rd birthday, we'll be in Disney for a week. So the kids are really excited to be doing that as well. But anyway, I don't really know. So that's not really for Christmas, although it's a hell of a trip to be able to take in the same month as Christmas. So I don't really know what to really get the kids for Christmas. Ray's in that weird phase where she plays with dolls, she plays with makeup, but she already has a million of them. And she's 5, by the way, and she has so much stuff. So she's starting to really value experiences and going places. And so I'm thinking about getting her maybe like a couple gift cards to a couple places. And then she did see a couple of things like a talking Stitch and Costco and stuff that she wants. So I may stop there this weekend and try to grab one of those. There was a couple things that she saw. And then for Royce, his big ticket item will probably be a Power Wheels like Jeep or something, because Reagan has one already and he, you know, wasn't old enough for one to maneuver it himself, and he'll be 3 this year, so I want to get him that. And I don't really know what else. I mean, I don't typically get them clothes anymore or shoes for Christmas unless it's like a specific pair of shoes that Reagan wants, because I already buy for them spring and summer, and then I buy for them fall, winter, everything that they need for those, you know, 2 seasons or whatever. So by the time Christmas rolls around, I pretty much probably already started on their spring summer stuff slowly, you know, so they don't really need to open up the apparel gifts or the shoe gifts and stuff like that, because they're not like, that's just stuff that I buy. So I don't really know what to get them. I don't think that they need a lot, because I'm constantly going through toys, purging them, getting rid of them, toys are breaking, blah blah blah, and I'm just over it. But I know that my kids are only 5 and about to be 3, so I'm not out of the toy phase just yet, free and clear, but I'm out of the phase of just buying toys to buy them all the time. Like when we go out on the weekend, I usually would get them a $10 toy from TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshalls or something like that. That's fine. It'll end up in the trash soon, but that's fine. But I mean, like for Christmas, loading them up with toys. Reagan still has stuff, really good toys like karaoke machines and Disney princess things and stuff from her last birthday, not this birthday, this August, from her last birthday in 2024, from last Christmas in 2024, still in the original packing, never opened. So it's just like, I don't know. So I want to get her like a gift card to like Build-A-Bear, maybe a gift card to the skating ring. She likes stuff like that. They love like Hyper Kids and Sky Zone. Just, you know, like, I don't know. And that reminds me, so on Veterans Day, yesterday, I'm on everybody's email list, and that is the problem. But anyway, Great Wolf Lodge emailed me saying they were having a sale and blah blah blah. And you guys know, a lot of times their sales, you have to get the biggest bang for your buck. You have to go during the week, and I don't want to use my leave because I'm trying to save it for our actual road travel, and I don't want to pull Reagan out of school when I don't really need to for like something short like that. But I looked at the calendar and I noticed that Veterans Day is obviously a federal holiday, so I'm off, and then Reagan is out of school. I think they call it something else, parent-teacher conferences or something. They don't call it Veterans Day, but it's on Veterans Day. So I was like, oh, cool. So that is not on the weekend, so that wouldn't be the high pricing. And with the sale, I think it came to like $120 a night, which was great. I was ready to book it because we would be going a Monday afternoon. I'll probably just get off early, grab the kids, and then we'll head up. It's only like an hour and some change away from us. And then Tuesday is that holiday, so we'll be there, you know, the whole day or whatever. That'll be fun. But anyway, it was $120. I was gonna book it, and then it told me to sign in. I didn't even know I had a profile with them because we've only stayed twice before. Y'all, I had like 38 points. By the time they applied my points, it was $83. And I was like, what? If you guys don't know, and our Great Wolf Lodge is fairly new. It's the one in Perryville, Maryland. So it's fairly new. I think it's been open for like 2 years now or something. But anyway, on the weekends, it goes up to like $400 or $500 for a room, you know, for a basic room. And especially if you get a room with like a kid's den, which is what I got, where it has like the bunk beds for the kids. Yeah, it came to $83 for all 4 of us for the night. And I'm like, oh wow. And then it said, so obviously they have like 4 p.m. check-in that Monday. So I'll just leave work probably around noon and maybe grab Reagan a little early from school, and then head up, because it says we can start accessing the water park as early as 1 p.m. even though check-in isn't until 4. And then on the next day, Tuesday, which is the holiday, we have to be out by 11 a.m., which is fine, but we can use the water park that whole day. So maybe, you know, we'll check out, go to the water park, and then leave the water park like around 4, get back home no later than like 6, grab dinner on the way home or something, and then bam, get right into the tub nighttime routine for going back to school. So I thought that would be a nice little getaway just for us for $80. Like, Reagan has been begging to go back to Great Wolf Lodge. She's been asking and asking and asking. So I'm really happy that I found this deal for her. It's only one night, but that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. And she did ask previously, like, for her cousins to come, because Reagan always wants to do stuff with her cousins, which I get. It's a lot of them. But for this, it's just going to be the 4 of us, which is fine. When we went last December for Royce's birthday, we only stayed one night, but I did bring my cousin's 2 kids with us, because the deal I got included up to 6 people. So I let them, you know, come along as well, because they didn't cost me any extra money. But this time, it actually, I think they do it a little different. The pricing is different based on how many water park passes you have. So it was that price for 3 water park passes, because Royce is free. But when I put in like an extra kid, it went up. And I put in an extra adult, it went up. So I guess their pricing is a little different. I don't know. I'm just happy to have gotten it for $80. So we'll be going to Great Wolf Lodge. And of course, I'll vlog some of that footage and stuff for you. And yeah, I know the kids will have fun or whatever. I just gotta worry about bringing snacks and stuff. I've seen on TikTok and stuff, people bring like air fryers and stuff for cooking their food. They do have a pizza place there. There's a Dunkin' Donuts on site, and then there's a restaurant. I didn't like the restaurant that much. The pizza was fine. I mean, it wasn't great. I wouldn't eat it leftover pizza, but it was fine. I'm wondering, can we just have like Domino's or something deliver? I know the last couple of times we went, it wasn't a lot of food places in the area. It's kind of like dead over there. We did find a Dollar Tree, and I think there was a grocery store, but outside of that, that was it. So we may maybe order pizza or something, or just get the pizza from I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, and that is right after my birthday. So we should be, I don't know, I took off the day after my birthday. My birthday's on a Sunday this year. I don't really have any plans. I wanted to go to the Brandy Monica concert, Boys Mind Tour, because they have one in Baltimore on my actual birthday that Sunday. So I may still do that, and then I took off that Monday, so we'll see. I think Ronnie's off that Monday, so maybe we'll get like a hotel in Baltimore or something and just make it a night. But I haven't went yet. I mean, I haven't gotten the tickets yet. So that's that. I'll be 39 this year, you guys, so no big plans. Next year I want to go on a trip for my 40th birthday. I don't know where I want to go. Secrets Resorts just opened up a new resort in Aruba, and I've never been to Aruba, so that's exciting. Ronnie also turns 40 next year, so I think he wants to go to Jamaica. You guys, I also booked, I reserved a Disney cruise for July for Reagan's cousin's birthday, which is only a couple weeks before Ronnie's birthday. So I need to let him know about that, because he would have to take off for work for both of those times. So yeah. So pray for my pockets, so watch my videos, watch all my content, y'all, and help me be able to fund these types of things. But anyway, I'm gonna drink my Bloom. I got the strawberry watermelon flavor today. You guys, I've been loving Bloom and Alani. I drink one every day, and at this point I don't really know if the energy is helping me or if my body is just addicted to it, but either way, I drink one a day. I get them by the caseload from Costco now. And I love them. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey y'all, happy Monday. Today is Monday. I believe it might be the 29th, I think. Maybe not. It might be the 29th, I don't know, or the 30th, one or the other. Anyway, it's 7:24, and y'all, I'm just leaving my neighborhood. I was tired yesterday we had a whole dilly-dally shopping day with my cousin and the 3 kids that I currently have. And I should have put some moisturizer on my face. Y'all, this feels weird. And we didn't get back until 9 p.m. I had to do homework for 3 kids, bath time, routine, getting them in the bed, deal with myself. I was exhausted, so I laid in bed an extra hour today, just doom scrolling and just, yeah. So I bought some. I've been hearing on TikTok, the girlies have been talking about the Makeover. I think it's Korean line of skincare. So somebody on my timeline on Instagram posted that their zero pore pads were 40% off on Amazon on Saturday. So I ordered them. They came yesterday. I used them today. So I washed my face, and then I used the zero pore pads. I'm behind a school bus right now, so I'm not moving. But anyway, I used the zero pore pads, both sides of the pad, like the instructions say. But I didn't put, I guess that's supposed to be a toner, so I didn't put a moisturizer on top of my face, and I probably should have, because my face feels like, I don't know, a little dry or whatever. But I think I'm gonna like them. I have a little bit, I had 2 small breakouts right here, and then the rest is just like hyperpigmentation from like old breakouts. I don't really have skin that breaks out like that. I don't know what these 2 little pimples were, so I decided to try it while it was 40% off. I think I got 70 pads for like $18 versus like 34 or 33 or something, so it wasn't that bad. But this is day 1, so I just want to try. Like, I'm not a big skincare girly, because I feel like I'm scared to put all that stuff on my face, and then if I have an allergic reaction to it, like, I'm gonna freak out. So I just do the bare minimum with my skincare, and it has just worked for me. But I do want to get into, like, I'm aging and stuff, so I want to get into like a couple of products and testing them out and like have my holy grails. I used to be a Clinique girl back in the day, and then I switched over to Fenty, which I do love that as well. My skin reacted good to that. I still use some of the Fenty products, and then I also use the Cetaphil products as well. So we'll see. I don't know. Like, I just wanted to try this. I hear a lot about the Korean line of skincare products, and I wanted to try them. So that's that, and I will report back maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks after I've been using them. I don't know if I need to use them every day. Maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see, and see if I see a difference. But I know that I definitely, Reagan got invited to her first birthday party from a classmate this weekend, and so I have to RSVP for that. This weekend is crazy though, you guys. I have a charcuterie event on Sunday that I need to do a small spread for, so I need to go shopping for that on Friday. I still have 3 kids until Wednesday morning, and then my sister will pick up her daughter from daycare Wednesday afternoon. Royce got invited to a birthday party on Saturday as well from one of his classmates at daycare, so my husband's going to take him to that. I'm going to take Reagan to this one's at Bubble Planet Experience, which I've heard a lot about, so I'm excited for her to try it out. She's really excited. One of her friends at school that she's really close with invited her to that. And then I have a baby shower to go to, and then on top of that I have my family fall fest, all in the same day, except for the charcuterie event is that next day, but I still need to prep the night before, which is this day. So y'all pray for me. This is about to be very interesting, to say the least. But anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, y'all, I cleaned out my car, and then I took all 3 kids with my cousin to go shopping, and now my car looks crazy. As you can see, my shopping bags are still in the back. I wanted to get some stuff to decorate my front, like, stoop. I don't really have a porch because it's nothing over your head for fall, and so I found the perfect, like, pumpkins. You can either stack them or separate them. It comes 3 in a pack. They were $35, so I got 2 packs of those. I think I may need more. They also come 2 in a pack for a little cheaper as well, but I think I may go back and get maybe 2 more, because I want to put, like, more pumpkins out. I want it to look like very fallish. And I want to get some like mums. I'm not sure if I want to get some fake ones or what, but I was looking for outdoor pillows, or at least outdoor pillow covers that were in like the fall-esque theme. I didn't see any of that in Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I was shocked. So maybe I might just get some covers on Amazon and then put the outdoor pillows that I have inside of them. I just got to make sure that the covers are for outdoor, and I also don't know what size to get, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that'll be a whole different little vibe once we decorate the front porch. I'm hoping sometime next weekend we can do it if I get everything. If not, it'll definitely be the week after that. I've been looking at wreaths as well, but I don't want to just settle on a wreath, and I also don't want to pay $50 for a wreath when I have fall wreaths. I have the blue color scheme that, you know, matches the inside of my house. I have the traditional fall covers. I have all of that. Y'all, I'm right outside of a school, and let me tell you, they have stopped traffic completely. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. First it was the bus, now all the traffic is going into the school. It is 7:30. I usually get to work at 7, and I'm right by my house too. Happy Monday, folks. I feel like I haven't been on here to talk to you guys in a long time. I've been doing mini vlogs on social media instead of the long form content. I haven't let the long form content go. I have footage for you guys. I don't know, I was taking a break from actually recording the long form footage because if you guys don't know, I don't like having multiple devices. So I literally have to record something for like short form content, reels and stuff, upright, and then I have to turn my device and record the same thing again for long form content. That gets exhausting, you guys, and it pulls me out of whatever experience I'm in. So it's really, really hard to capture both. So sometimes I have to pick and choose what I'm going to showcase on short form social media and what I'm going to save or actually record for long form, i.e. YouTube. So I know some of you guys don't have short form, but if you do, follow me on Instagram, Antoinette.Gartrell. Follow me on TikTok. They get a lot of stuff, Antoinette.Gartrell over there. And even the shorts on YouTube, you can see some of them. I don't repost all of them, but some of them I do. And I've been making the mini vlogs, putting them on YouTube shorts as well. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about them. If y'all like them, let me know down in the comments. Instagram and TikTok has been loving it. And it's so funny because this started as me trying to be sarcastic, and then everybody was like, these are great, like keep them coming every day, do a mini vlog, like this is hilarious. And I'm like, no, this is my normal life. I didn't know you guys wanted to see stuff like this. Like literally I be fighting for my life Monday through Friday, and even Saturday and Sunday too. So the fact that you guys are so into it and you like it, I'm like, for real? Like this is just me packing lunches and being defeated at the end of the day and playing Uber to my kids 50-11 activities, but you guys want to see it, so I'll turn the camera on and show you guys. But anyway, I got my hair done on Saturday. Yay me. I have a love-hate relationship with the Dominican salons, you guys. I have been going to this one for years. I don't get my hair done that often because I do recognize that it is a lot of heat on my hair, and I'm plain Jane with my hair, as you guys know. If I'm not blowing it out like this or wearing it bone straight from a blowout, it's in a ponytail or a bun, or I'll get braids for, you know, the summertime or something. Those are like my 4 go-to type styles. You're not gonna really catch buttons and anything else. So I don't get my hair done super often because I understand that it is a lot of heat or whatever, and I don't think that has damaged my hair. It's just the manipulation that they do. They don't take care when they're manipulating your hair, combing it out or detangling in it. And yesterday was an epiphany for me. My cousin asked me, she was like, they don't damage your hair? And I was like, actually, when I thought about it, they kind of do. So I just took my braids out on Friday, right? Saturday morning, I went straight to the salon because the last time, and this is a quick story time, you guys, skip past it if you don't want to hear it. But anyway, last time I took braids out, I usually would detangle my hair with like a slip conditioner and leave it in overnight and then go to the salon. Well, the last time I did that, they told me not to do that anymore. Like, don't detangle, don't add any product to it, just come to us. Cool, fine, right? So that's what I did. I took it out on Friday. We went to my nephew's pep rally, and then Saturday morning at 6:30, me and my niece Callie were walking in, well, 6:45. We were walking into the salon. So first they didn't want to service me because I had Callie with me. I didn't know that there was a rule that you couldn't bring a kid with you or whatever. But anyway, I was like, listen, somebody, it's 6 something in the morning. I didn't woke this child up. Somebody about to service me. She gonna sit here on her phone, on her iPad with her snacks, and she'll be fine. Which, for the most part, she was. She did have to go to the bathroom at one point, so I got up and took her. But that was towards the end. But anyway, I go and I sit in the shampoo bowl. They take me right away. She shampoos my hair, and she notices that it hasn't been detangled yet, because when they put braids in your hair, at least where I went, they put this stuff at the root of it to keep it together. So you have to really comb that out, because it almost feels like a gook or a glue. And then I had my braids in for 2 months, so all of my shedded hair and stuff like is kind of knotted to that little sticky section or whatever it is, but it's usually at the root, closer to the root of your hair, and that needs to be combed out. Well, she didn't comb it out at first. She wet the hair for, well, at first she tried to comb it out, but she tried to dry comb it. I could hear my hair breaking. Like, she was just pulling it through. Now, her comb wasn't like a skinny tooth comb, but it also wasn't a wide tooth, so it was like a regular, you know, type of comb. But I could hear my hair snapping because my hair was dry. I had just taken out braids from 2 months, and you're pulling a comb through it. Obviously, you need to take a little bit of care, but obviously she didn't want to do that. So she says to me, oh, you didn't detangle your hair, did you? And I said, no. You guys told me, no, I said no. And she looked at me and said, you don't have a comb at home? And I said, actually, I have several combs at home. Number one, you guys told me not to do this the last time that I took my hair out. And number two, I'm paying you for a service. So when she saw that I responded the way that she responded to me, she was like, oh, it's okay, mama. It's okay, mama. But she didn't want to have to detangle. So she ended up detangling it. But I could hear my hair like popping and breaking because my hair was dry. You didn't put any type of moisturizer or conditioner on it and try to comb through it. You tried to comb through it dry, and so I was kind of getting annoyed with that. But then afterwards, she was nice, and she was like, oh, when you take your braids out, before you come to us, you can take a comb, and each braid you take out, start at the bottom and like kind of basically comb it through all the way till you get to that piece at the top, and then it should easily slip out, you know, the gook or whatever it is in the shedded hair. And I'm like, okay, I'll try that for next time, but y'all told me to take my braids out and come straight there the last time, so that's what I did. So she kind of got her attitude together, and I still gave her a tip because, yeah, you did detangle my hair, and I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of work. That's why I didn't want to do it, but I was also paying you, and it is what it is. Y'all should have never told me not to do it, because last time I had been detangling my hair after I took out braids for years before I would come there, and then the last time y'all said don't do it no more. So okay, I'm here. So anyway, that was that. And because I had my niece with me, I couldn't get a roller set, which is the same result, but they basically had to blow dry me, flat iron me, and curl me up instead of sitting me under the dryer, because he wanted to get me in and out as fast as possible, because basically I was breaking the rule. I had a child there that wasn't being serviced. So that came at a premium. I ended up paying like an extra $20, I think, for that, because that service just costs more. But he did take some money off. And then I ended up adding on a deep condition, because she was like, oh, your hair's kind of dry because of the braids, you need a deep condition. Whenever you take braids out, like, just get a deep condition, which I knew I needed. I wanted a deep conditioner, but because he was trying to get me in and out the fastest, I didn't suggest to add that on. But she ended up adding it on, so I was like, okay, well, if y'all gonna do it, you know, it is what it is. So my hair came out cool. I left it wrapped up all of Saturday because it was like really rainy and stuff, but I did take it out yesterday, and then I wrapped it up last night. You guys, my hair has still thinned. This happened after I had baby boy, and it has not really come back at all. This side, when I wear a ponytail, it's very noticeable. This side is just struggling. So what can I put? Can I put something directly on it? Because I feel like if I take a vitamin, it's gonna make all of my hair thicker. It's gonna make all of my hair grow, and I want to focus on the areas like my temples. This side isn't as bad, but this side, baby, that postpartum shedding, it was bald. So it's a little bit left, and it doesn't look as bad because it's like smoothed out and straight right now. But when it's not freshly done and I put it in a ponytail, this looks almost bald right here. And I don't know what else to do. Help your girl out. Anyway, I've been talking to y'all for 15 minutes. I will talk to you guys later. Have a happy Monday. I'm still sitting in traffic, inching by. I probably won't get to work until after 8 o'clock, 7:40. But happy Monday, y'all. I'll be there, and they will see me when I get there. Anyway, toodles. Bye. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Today is Wednesday. It's October 1st. Y'all know the whole government did shut down. Apparently, I still have to work for at least a few more days. But anyway, I ain't come on here to talk about that because that's a whole nother, I don't even want to talk about it. Whatever. Anyway, I'm headed to get my daughter, and I'm still in the city, okay? The nation's capital. And I don't know what happened on the other side of the street. It was two cars, and it was a black man and a Caucasian man. And it looked to, I don't know if they got in an accident or one car was trying to get the other car a citation. Something happened. I don't know. By the time I'm driving past the black man, I see the white man like doing like this with his hands and like yelling and like going back and forth. By the time my car passes, the black man hops out his car and starts fighting the white man in the middle of the street. I'm trying to maneuver around them. They literally are fighting. If it's one thing but it's no, I'm not jumping out my car to help no strangers like that in that type of situation. Y'all need to move out the way because this truck will go over you. Like, they was literally in the middle of the road, like choking each other out and fighting just now. And they were older. They were not young. They were older than me. I was like, what in the hell is happening? It's crazy. Anywho, y'all, I'm headed to get Reagan. Ronnie called me this morning, y'all. And y'all know, I'm back down to 2 kids, okay? My niece's dad came and got her late last night, so I'm back down to 2 kids. But anyway, Ronnie did drop off he does drop off every morning, and I do pick up obviously in the evenings. So he called me after dropping Ray off at school today. And he said, what the hell is wrong with your daughter? I said, what are you talking about? He was like, I went to go give her a kiss in front of the school goodbye, and she stopped me from giving her a kiss. I said bye and walked in the school. I said, oh my goodness, she is too cool. She is too cool for school. You can't do that to her no more. She only in kindergarten, y'all. 5 years old. She don't want our kisses no more. You wait till I get to the school just in just a few minutes. I'll be like, why did you do that to your father? I think she hurt his feelings because he called me immediately. Like, you know what your damn daughter did? I was cracking up. I was like, you know, she already thinks she grown, so she already get invited to her little birthday parties at school and all that kind of stuff. She got one this Saturday at Bubble Planet Experience, so she's excited about that. But anyway, I think that's like a pop-up experience in the city. But one of her friends at school invited her, and she was like, she didn't invite everybody, she just invited some of the cool ones. And I'm like, oh, so you think you're cool?